Giselle's about a young woman living in rural South Africa. She has an encounter with a young man who gives her a flower. She's dancing and she's happy and she's enjoying her life. Her mother comes along and she introduces her to the young man that she's supposed to be with, Hilarion, the most annoying person, who's just on her all the time, and she does not want him. She manages to get rid of him, and then in comes the gorgeous Albrecht, and they have a beautiful dance, and after they've danced, he leaves like a thief in the night, and she has an apparition of Merthyr, just a dream, something kind of like a warning. Then she moves on with her life. Then there's a party, that's where I come in. The wife of Albrecht is dancing around, presenting herself to the people, and she's looking for her husband, she's looking for Albrecht. She meets Giselle, and she's like, oh, what a cute little girl, and off they go in their separate directions. Then Hilarion, after the party is over, finds Mathilde's jacket that she's left behind, and he matches this up with having seen Albrecht change into a different costume, dressing down, being a peasant, meaning that he's pretending to be a peasant, but he's not. Anyway, so he puts two and two together. Then they have a huge fight. Then the fight ends and they break apart because people are starting to come back to work. So now Albrecht is on stage, all hunky-dory, he's flirting with Giselle. Hilarion sees this and he's like, no, 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 this can't continue. Everyone's like, you need to calm down. He's like, no, this can't continue. He goes off stage and he comes and he fetches me. I'm like, what's happening? I'm back. Then I'm looking at my husband. I'm like, well, come, let's show the people what we do. And then Giselle's completely confused. She doesn't know what is going on. I just met this lady, but now what is this relationship? I proceed to put her into her place very quickly. I mince off the stage with my husband. She then has a ruckus. Her mother smacks her across the face. She falls apart. She starts to believe that people are laughing at her, and she proceeds to go absolutely crazy. She strips off her clothes and she's bearing herself, bearing her soul, and she exhausts herself and dies. Then there's a funeral procession where everyone mourns her death. Now we come to the second act. Hilarion arrives in the forest and he lays flowers at her grave. Then a willy appears and she moves him, which means like she starts to whip around him, scares the nonsense out of him, and he runs away. Then the willies come on. So we are now angry. We're all different people, men and women that have been scorned. Eventually Hilarion comes back on and we make him dance to death, but he joins us. He becomes one of the willies because he himself has been scorned. Now Albrecht comes back on. Now the willies attack Albrecht and he dances and he dances and he dances and he dances and he begs Giselle, he begs her, please, I'm sorry for everything I did. And she's like, wait just a second. So she goes off to Merthyr and she gets the okay sign and she kills him and he is dead. And we proceed to walk off the stage just a little bit lighter, but also in search of our next victim.